Hello everybody and welcome to our first, my first top 10 video, and I'm going to put it out for all of you lovely people at home. So, this first top 10 is the most annoying to get items, or you could say pesky items, whatever you want to call it. Now, how this is going to work is we're going to start off at the top with, start off at the bottom with 10, and then just before the top 3, we're going to do the runners up. Sound good to you? Cool. So, okay, coming in at number 10, we have rare fish. Now, a lot of people are going to agree with this, I feel, because it's just so annoying trying to get this certain fish for potions or whatever you want it for, and you're just not getting it, 'cause it's random chance, like most things in Terraria, to be honest. And it just does get annoying. The reason why it's not higher is because while it's annoying, you're guaranteed to eventually get it, and, you know, it isn't too difficult to get a fish. While it can be hard, it isn't really hard. Okay, and coming in at number 9, we have the end game armors. Now, a lot of people are gonna maybe even wonder why this is on the list, because it's a crafted item, and there isn't really much to do with drop chances in this. The reason is because you need to get so much luminite, and to get luminite, the only way to get luminite is by killing the final boss in Terraria, who isn't easy to get. And I just feel that either you should need less to make armor, or the Moon Lord drops more. And the reason why it isn't higher up in this list is because if you really put your mind to it, it's actually quite easy to get. It's pretty much the only item on this list that isn't up to drop chances. Okay, and coming in at number 8, we have the dungeon mage weapons. So that's the necromancer staff and the inferno fork, and I think it's the spectre staff as well. Don't quote me on that. And they are very good weapons if you know how to use them, but getting them can be quite frustrating. There's a few reasons for this. It isn't a high drop chance, and there isn't a high chance that you're going to get the enemies, and when you do, they can be quite difficult, because they teleport, they give buffs like on fire, blindness, slowness, and just generally making it a hard time for you. So yeah, I think that's a good one for number 8. Okay, now coming in at number 7, starting to get higher up on the list, we have the drops from the pirate invasion. Some people might wonder why we're doing this. It's because, especially with something like the coin gun, which I've never ever got, there's just something about it, it's really annoying. It might be because the drops aren't actually that good, maybe the coin gun is, and it helps with money, I suppose, just not much else. And it's just, none of the things in it are a high drop chance. Maybe sorry, my phone just went off and I don't have it on silent. Maybe the greedy ring might be quite helpful, especially if you do get the coin gun, because then they kind of go together. And I think it's just, maybe if you get a drop like the pirate outfit and stuff, that's not too difficult to get, and banners, I suppose. But actual items that are usable, or accessories or something, they're not easy to get. And as I said, something like the greedy ring is quite hard to get. You know, just something about it is really annoying. Okay, and coming in at number 6, we have the Ankh Shield. A lot of people would probably think this should be higher up in the list, but when you think about it, while it isn't easy to get the things for it, and it does take a lot to get it, everything is only 1 in 100, which when you start to look at the things later on in this list, aren't that bad. You know, it isn't difficult to get, and while there's a lot, it isn't too bad, as I said. And some of the items, all you have to do is craft them, actually, which helps. Like the obsidian skull, which goes into making the obsidian shield, and the cobalt shield you just find in a chest. But while I'm saying this, 1 in 100 isn't a brilliant drop chance. You know, it isn't the best. Let's just say that. And there is a lot you need to get. So that's why the Ankh Shield takes up spot 6. Okay, going on to number 5. We have the Paladin drops. I have something very personal with this. There's just something I find about Paladins that really, really annoy me. Especially on Mobile Edition, actually, because on Mobile Edition they just seem harder. It might be because of the controls, but I don't know. It's just they have a lot of health, they deal out a lot of damage, and they're just generally not easy to get. So I don't know really. I'm not really sure what to say about it, to be honest, because while the drops are good, by the time you've probably been able to kill a paladin and get them, you've probably got better stuff already. So I just don't think they're that good. I mean, sorry, I don't mean that. The drops are good, it's just they're annoying to get. Okay, coming in at number 4. We're getting quite high now. Don't take that in the wrong way. We have the biome keys. A lot of people probably think this would take top place or maybe second. And it's just out of the top 3. And you may be wondering what's going to be for the top 3. Well, the reason why getting the key mode, key mode for mobile and console, but it's just keys now for PC. New update, they changed that. They aren't easy to get, a 1 in 2,500 drop chance, which is a lot, and that's why I said earlier on that with the Ankh Shield, that the drop chance isn't too bad. Because when you get to the keys, it's a lot worse. But the reason why it isn't in the top 3 is that it drops from any enemy that's in its respective biome, apart from meteorite heads and statue spawned enemies. They don't count, because that's kind of a bit cheaty. And so, yeah, all it has to be is an enemy in that biome, and you've got a chance to get them. And you don't need to do farms for them either, because you're guaranteed to get at least one in your whole time of playing Terraria. And that's if you don't try and get them, that's just playing. And farming for them is quite easy. You just need the right setup, and you're done, basically. Like in the ocean, it's really easy. Now, now we're going on to the runners-up. As I said, we're doing the runners-up before the top 3. So, runners-up, I'm going to go through these a bit quicker. They're the Souls of Night and Light, because they're just a bit annoying to get, and I don't really want to waste my time trying to get them. Then we have Money, which, this is a weird one, because money you get from pretty much every enemy. Although, fun fact, you don't get it from Terraria, because the thing to get it is naturally spawning, so it'd kind of be a bit unfair. People would just easily farm.